Would you ever hug a stranger on the street that had a sign that said free hugs? Would you ever join a group to go voluntarily go out and give hugs to complete strangers? Well, that's the stuff we're gonna do on Friday. Hey everyone, welcome to the Freedom Lovers Show. I'm your host, David James Rodriguez, and I'm doing something kind of nerve-wracking for me. I've never participated in a free hug campaign or whatever you call it, but I'm feeling compelled that humanity is hurting for some love right now. They're hurting for some joy, and they're hurting for some fun. So I'm gonna go out to Santa Cruz, California, and do this event. And the purpose is to literally spread love and joy, because this whole COVID thing is beyond out of control, and the government is out of control, the media is out of control. All these people who are lying directly into the camera, being paid millions of dollars, sometimes taxpayer money, just lying to us, fibbing, not white lies, like huge lies. The data, the facts, the numbers. So what's the solution? You want to elect a new governor? You want to elect a new mayor? A new county board of supervisors? Here's the thing. As someone who believes in natural freedoms from birth, from your God or from nature or whatever you particularly believe, we have to exercise these things. And I just saw an article, actually it was a release from Southwest Airlines, and that was, now they don't accept medical exemptions. So here I am trying to do these videos and let people know, hey, don't support this airline because they don't support medical exemptions, and these ones don't. Now they openly said they don't respect medical conditions. So what does that mean? That means, Southwest, I'm never gonna buy a ticket from you again in my life, and I want to tell all my friends how much compassion you lack, or how controlled you are. Probably by the federal government, because they say, oh, this is under government guidelines. Well, government, when they have guidelines and orders, that means IRS income tax is voluntary. We're gonna threaten and intimidate you. By the way, they are far outnumbered. So the only way we are enslaved is in our mind. So we really got to start understanding what our natural freedoms are as humans on the earth. And we're not corporate fictions, we're not persons, we're not citizens. We're the living man. We are human beings, a living woman, perhaps some of you ladies out there, right? Like, you're not part of their game, their scheme, their social security number scheme, their birth certificate scheme. Why did they do it? Because humans are trusting people. We trust each other. Who would imagine that this would be a diabolical system to enslave humanity forever? I mean, I didn't think about that. I just want to have fun in the water, in the mountains, in the trees. Maybe make some family, go on a barbecue. But then you have these organizations that are based on coercion that come around and tell you what you're allowed to do and not. So how long are we going to sit around and say, let's vote a new guy in? Let's vote for some new guy who's not going to respect our rights as individuals. No, I think it's time to start exercising it. We're going to do the Free Hug Experience is the name. I'm not sure if I told you that, but we're going to do that, and this is going to be breaking the shelter-in-place order or the mandates that the governors are doing. Folks, these guys are human beings, and so the real question is, can I delegate or give away a right that I don't have, or a power, ability that I don't have? So what does that mean? In California, it's Governor Newsom. And so if he personally does not have the power to force you to stay inside your house, then where did he get that authority? Did you personally delegate it to him? Did you write it in contract or give him a verbal commitment or agreement that, hey, I'm going to give my natural freedom to you? Right? Or even shutting down these businesses. This is a conversation about the business license. It's a piece of paper that you pay to somebody for the permission to open up a business. Well, what is a business? A business is just the creation of a company or a group of people that manufactures or distributes products or services. That's simply what it is. So why do you need permission? Didn't your nature or humanity or your God give you that when you were born? Of course. That's why schools are compulsory, mandatory, and they threaten you parents out there with fines and jail time if you don't put your kids in the school system. So this is another topic, but people out there who are like, yeah, let's get back to school. No, that's where the indoctrination happens. That's where you become alienated from yourself. So what you want to say is, let's start learning again, because learning is always happening, all the time, any place, and schools are day prisons, and you don't get freedom to select what you study. You need permission to get a drink of water or go to the bathroom. Is diabolical. So what is the solution? To transcend the state. The Buckminster Fuller quote, just make a new model that makes the old model obsolete. So if you're fed up like I am with complete strangers telling you how to run your life using coercion, threats, and intimidation, then go out and hug some people. This is an act of tyranny, apparently, in 2020. Or I should say an act of disobedience. But hey, we've been successful at the beaches, the bonfires, the non-compliance, what we've been doing. And I have friends calling me in New York, Florida, other places. They want to start doing these things. Why? Because the human spirit is getting squelched or being crushed, and they don't know what to do because the political process is fake. The politicians don't care about you. They care about their campaign donors who keep getting them elected, and they want that cush salary and that pension. That's why in San Jose, I think it's 40% of the city budget is paying out the pensions for police and firefighters. 40%. So it's not to say these guys are bad guys. Again, they just didn't have the economic foundation to understand that all transactions must be voluntary or it's coercive and criminal. And they got that through the government school system. So we're talking about a new paradigm, and it's happening, folks. Step out of the political paradigm. Having a new ruler, a new master, is not a solution. But if you step into the possibility that you are your own ruler, that you are your own master, what does that imply? That means you're responsible for your life. And so if you're responsible for your life, I'm responsible for my life, then we want to help each other. We want to help each other with food and safety, security, education, communication, right? We're living in an amazing age. And humanity, human consciousness wants to transcend the state because it's been a thug and a killer for generations. If you look up the word democide, this is death by government. Over 200 million people, citizens, over the last 120 years. So really critical you understand that. It's time for a new paradigm. We're gonna do the free hug experience. I'm gonna put it in the comments below. If you're in the area, you can come join us. We do have some requirements. Bring a sign and some other things. But hey, thanks for joining us on the Freedom Lovers Show, where we're building a voluntary world, one relationship at a time. And we're gonna keep going forth, giving free hugs. And if they make that illegal, we're gonna do it more. And I hope you'll join us because we need your help, and we're not outnumbered, we're out organized. So just keep contacting us in the group or directly or the people around you. And if you want to do some fun stuff like this, you can do it. You can do it. You have the power, the rights, the freedoms to do it. So have strength, have courage. You are a chosen one, as we all are, and you are very important to the world. So thanks for joining us again. One relationship at a time. We'll build this thing, guys. And thanks for your support on the Free Hug Experience.